All right, boys. Well, welcome back to the second episode of our Sky Questing series. I'm terribly sorry if you can hear the rain in the background. It's raining pretty heavily right now. But yeah, so I have a chest here of all our valuables in it. Coal is actually rather valuable, as you can only really get it from sieving flint through a flint siphon mesh. So that's going to be going in there for now. Um, so for right now, we're going to be starting off on the Sky Orchards quest thing. So to start off, we're going to want to make a bonsai pot. And so that's brick. I believe we have some leftover clay here, which we can then fire into brick. And I guess while we're doing that, I'll get some more sand and I'll check back in with you guys when I have all that set up. All right, so we've made some 5 bonsai pots here. And I'll show you what I wanted to do with these bonsai pots is I wanted to take a hopper. We can turn these into hopping bonsai pots. Now these are incredibly helpful because what we can do is, let me make a chest real quick. I can show you what we can do with them. Is we can set up a chest, put a hopper into the back, put the hopping bonsai pot on top of that, and then if I can find a sapling, oh, an oak sapling would we need 1 piece of dirt. We put the dirt in here, the sapling on it, and as you can see the percentage going up in the top center part of the screen. When it reaches 100, the tree will be harvested per se, and all the things we get will go into this chest. Um, Now I don't want to waste all my iron doing this because there are some other things I need to do with iron, and eventually I want to get this to be a sorted system because you tend to get a lot of junk from this. You get the wood, you get what is here I can just show you this. If we go to um, well, specifically that gave us nothing. Okay. Um, cool. But we can collect these rewards here. But if we go to an iron sapling and we go look at the bonsai tree, you can see we get wood, which is helpful. We get these iron acorns and iron resin, which we can make into iron ore chunks with a cobblestone. But we also get this iron weave, which isn't very helpful. Sticks, which are kind of useless in this. This is the most useless block. It doesn't do anything for us, so we don't want it. So I want to be able to sort out the good items, these two, the sapling and the wood, from the useless items, the stick, the weave, and the amber. So when we get enough materials, we should be doing that. That does require, or the way I plan on doing it is with item decks, which require tin and lead, which means I'm going to need to do a lot more sieving and upgrade our meshes to get to at least an iron mesh in order to get these items. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back when I have either some progress on making an iron bonsai tree. Actually, I think we can make an iron bonsai tree right now. Iron sapling. Yep, we can do that. So let's do that real quick. It's just 8 iron around a sapling. Put my saplings away. Yes, I did. So if we take the sapling, put in here. Yeah, I need to figure out my inventory. And then to do this, we just... That could have been really bad. Let's use grass for this. And then we put the iron sapling on it, and it will start giving us the things that we saw from that. So I'm gonna clear out my inventory, expand my fleet of bonsai trees, and I'll get back to you guys when I have some more progress made. Alright, so I didn't really do anything with the trees or getting a storage system done, but I did discover something. I was looking at different ways to make gravel because, well, making compressed cobblestone and then compressing it into gravel and then sieving it takes a decent amount of time, and I discovered that we have this gravel generator here, which will require a decent amount of gold, and 6 iron to make the iron buckets. But I think it will save us a lot of time in the long run, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, but I don't quite have enough gold. I only have 11. So I'm going to need to, you know, make compressed cobblestone, hammer it into compressed gravel, and then sieve it for a bit to get some more gold. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back when I have enough iron or gold to make the gravel generator. Alright, so, um, got enough gold. So let me grab some wood from, or, well, sticks, I guess. And let's make some pickaxes. There's all the pickaxes we need. I have some more iron smelting up. That's enough iron to make the 2 buckets. Do I have enough lava left in here? I do not. So I'm gonna need to wait a little bit to get all the lava. But, yeah. So for the most part, this is our gravel generator is almost done. This doesn't consume the bucket, just the water and the lava that's in it, which is very nice. Um, we did get our first diamond because we're now using an iron stiffened mesh versus a flint stiffened mesh, which does give us a chance to get diamonds and emeralds, as well as a higher chance to get gold and iron and whatnot. It also gives us osmium, which is useful when getting into power and like, I forget the mod pack. Begins with an M, but yeah, it's very useful for getting into that. So now we have a way to get that. I'm gonna keep building this up. I'm gonna finish this gravel generator, get hopefully a ton more resources. And I'm probably also going to get the sand generator. That's really not too expensive off camera. Because I mentioned earlier I need tin, and yeah, so sand can give me tin. I need tin and lead to make the sorting system that I plan on making. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I have a lot more progress done. Alright, so welcome back. As you can see, a decent amount of things have changed since we last checked in. I have added a sand generator and also a dust generator because I needed to get redstone. Um, this has expanded a lot. So we have iron stuff in this chest, gold, redstone, lapis, and I just planted these 2 diamond ones. So there's one more left to do, at least for these, which is the emerald one, and we'll start down here. The problem with these is I don't have access to these type of materials yet, so keeping going on this might be a bit of a struggle. This stuff we might be able to get to. I'm not really sure. But so we have this set up here, and you're probably wondering why there's a ton of these crafting stations. These crafting stations are made by just taking a crafting table, putting it through again, and it allows you to hold items in here. So right, and it also gives you options. So like I can, yeah. Also in this mod pack, there's if you open a crafting table, it shows you um the inventory that's next to it, and you can scroll through and you can take things from it. And this allows me to just have one of these set up for each one, and I can just come through and do this and just restock these recipes. Besides the cobblestone, which I just have to restock every now and then, it's not that big of an issue. This one I haven't quite set up yet, but as you can see, it makes turning these things into their respective like minerals and ore chunks and whatnot a lot easier. Here I set up just a really simple smelter setup: chest, goes into 2 furnaces, which comes out into the chest. This way I can double the speed of my smelting. I'm making some charcoal in this one, as you can see in the top, so that way I don't exhaust my coal supply. Because coal is going to be necessary later to make steel, which is useful in a lot of machines and ways to generate power and whatnot. So I want to make sure I conserve that as much as possible in order to make sure I don't have to do as much sieving as I just did, as you saw in the time lapses before this clip. So the diamond one here, I haven't set it up at all. Let's do that right now. So just put gold in here. Resin goes along the bottom, the acorns go along the top, and have diamonds. Yeah, it's taken me a decent while to get to this point, but I think this is a pretty good setup for these. I couldn't stack them any higher. I tried doing that, but the second I put a hopper on top of these, they stopped growing. So that's why it's expanded back here. I'm not too worried about this chest setup here, because this is temporary. Most of this stuff is temporary, at least until I get like a wider variety of materials where I can expand and actually start building places for these specific things. So I think let's take a look at what we have to do next. So here's the side quests. Let's actually unlock this. I've already made a builder's wand. It's very helpful. It allows me to expand the iron fast. Cook. All right. Getting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the resource generation for now. For quests, because that will allow us to get into the R quests. This I actually started getting into. So let me pick up some of these and we'll see how many of these I've actually done. Is there one for a dirt one? Yes, there is. So let's just grab this. All right. And as well. Okay. These back. So dirt goes there. Gravel is there. Sand. Yep. And then I can claim these. So we got some living room that's good for Botania. Rich alloys are very useful for making machines. These black flowers are useful for also Botania, but they also give us this reward here. Which gives us this reward here. I was really hoping it'd just be an endless cycle of unlocking different ones through the quest rewards. That would have been really funny. So yeah, this is magic Botania stuff. Not a big fan of it. Haven't really gotten into it at all. Might get into that later. What I really want to get into though is mystical agriculture. But this requires me to have Inferium, which I can get from ores, which I can't get. You can make these seeds, but for seeds you need Inferium, and the only other way I know how to get Inferium is from mob drops, so I think it's time I start setting up a mob farm. I think, yeah, I think there are these, fans? Fan. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, redstone and iron, we have all this. Stone, we can push up to 16 blocks away with redstone power. Okay, so we can make a, kind of like a thing in the sky with fans on either side that pushes it towards the middle, towards the chute where they drop down. Yeah, so I think that's going to be what I'm working on next episode, so make sure to stick around for that. But until next time, bye!